If you are a person wondering about the meaning of life, first of all, you have to see man's place in the universe. Then the meaning of life may be revealed. We as human beings born on earth belongs to the earth. The body is made of dust and goes back to it. Here there is nothing you can claim as yours. So your notion that body is yours has no sense. It is merely a part of the earth. Now, what is earth? Is the earth simply a lump of matter like a ball of rock rotating around the sun? No, it is a living planet like a super being with a consciousness. The earth's consciousness keeps us attracted to the earth not only physically but also psychologically. The earth is running her programs through you as well as through all living beings. Am I making myself clear? The earth keeps us bound to her conditions and set of functions. The earth wants us to protect the given life and procreate the species. Her basic two demands are protect your life and reproduce and multiply. Apart from these two tasks, earthly life is empty and meaningless. Once you have performed the task, you are not wanted anymore. Your body decays away, subject to disease and die helplessly. Perhaps to be born again to the same cycle of tasks. So there is no liberation to you. But here someone may argue, saying, no, life is full of pleasures. There are so many pleasures we can enjoy, but not so many, only a few. But these few pleasures function as enticements to keep us bound to the earthly life. For instance, take sexual pleasure. It is a bait given to induce man or woman to the act of reproduction. Once cohabited with an opposite partner, hormones are produced for them to bind together as a family in order to nourish and protect the offsprings. Such are the earth's shrewd ways. The earth never allows you to escape from its prison. Both by gross and subtle ways, she keeps you bound. Now let us identify the things that bind us to the earthly life. You can easily observe them and identify them. Craving is the main binder to the earth. It comes in many forms. One form is craving for bodily pleasures like pleasure of sight, sound, taste, fragrance, touch, especially sexual pleasure being the most dominant. Another form is psychological pleasure like emotional pleasures, aesthetic joys, fulfilling imaginations and thoughts. Then there is craving for the empowerment of ego through acquisition of power, submission of others, achievement, possession, social recognition, fulfilling desires, and so forth. These are egoic pleasures. So we see that not only the body but also the mind belongs to the earth. Therefore, neither the body nor the mind is yours. If this is the case, talking of liberation from earth is meaningless. What is there to liberate when everything belongs to the earth? To liberate, there must be something that can be liberated, that can liberate itself. Neither the body nor the mind can liberate itself because they are of the earth. Do we as human beings have anything that does not belong to the earth? This is the whole question. Is there any liberation at all? Or is it a mere comfortable belief? Historically, there were people who claimed to have liberated, like the Buddha, Jesus, and holy men in every country. So we cannot deny the fact of human liberation. So there must be something in us that does not belong to the earth. Traditionally, this element is called spirit, soul, or Atman. But better to avoid using such terms in our inquiry because of their traditional misleading connotations. Closely looking into this situation, we see an important fact, that is, consciousness does not belong to the earth. I mean the pure consciousness here. Pure consciousness is universal. It is the foundation upon which we have built our individual mind. Obviously, the mind is a later development. As a result of building a mind upon it, the consciousness has been subdued and veiled by the things of the mind. So liberation means liberation of the pure consciousness from the veil of the earthly mind. But how to unveil the pure consciousness? Simply by letting go the identification with ego. As long as you identify yourself with the ego, you are bound to the earthly life. You identify yourself with the body and with the mind, thinking, I am the body, I am the mind, I am the thinker, I am the living entity. The moment I realize I am not my body, I am not my mind, I am not the thinker, I am not the living entity. When you realize this fact, what happens to you? You are open to the infinite pure consciousness. That is the moment of liberation from the earth's bondage. With that insight, you leave behind all the burdens, anxieties, distresses, illusions of the mind. It is a moment of illumination of your whole being. However, you may come back to the body and the mind, but then you are not the same old slave of the earth. Outwardly, you lead an earthly life, but inwardly, you are free.